Hey there, Monarch women's tennis fans. I'm Ted Alexander, and it's time to talk to ODU head coach for the women's tennis team, Dom Manilla. Coach, great to see you.
Nice to see you, Ted. Thanks for having me.
We're talking the time between the regular season and the Conference USA tournament, and this is an important time. You guys had a solid regular season, 9-4 overall, newest rankings. You're number 34 in the country. What do you need to do from now till the tournament?
Well, for right now, we just have to kind of sit on our hands and do whatever we can control the things that we can control, which is practice hard, prepare the right way, take care of our nutrition and our sleep habits. And that's all we can really do. Our regular season is over. What we can control is over. And right now, we just got to, hope for the best. We hope that the teams that need to win, and the teams that are kind of outside the bubble, we don't wish them any ill, but we don't want them to win as much, let's say.
What does a number 34 ranking mean at this stage in the season?
Well, it's very nice to have a top 40 ranking at this period because, we don't have a conference schedule. So at this point, a lot of the Power Five teams are starting to play each other. With less regular season matches, those things have really added up. It equals less opportunities. And the bigger conferences are starting to take advantage of that. For example, the Pac-12 decided for their conference tournament, they're going to play a 8-team compass draw. So every team will play at least 3 times, and that helps them boost up their results to get more Pac-12 teams into the NCAA tournament. So I think some of the more affluent conferences are starting to adjust to get their teams situated. So it really helps that we have a ranking that is kind of towards the middle of the pack, that we can kind of sustain maybe 1 or 2 hits of teams that maybe shouldn't get in a normal year. So we feel pretty good at 34.
Talk about your resume and why it's a solid one.
Well, we have quite an impressive list of wins. We can go from, we'll just work our way back from Wake Forest, Virginia Tech, Notre Dame. I think I'm missing some more. There's another ACC school in there, but I think just the types of teams that are in the NCAA tournament that are going to compete in the NCAA tournament, whether they win their conference or whether they are an at-large selection, there's going to be several teams in that tournament that we've beat. And so I think that's the big selling point for us, is that whatever that draw of 64 looks like, we can look at it and pick away at teams that, okay, hey, we've taken all those teams down. We deserve to be in that field.
The conference tournament champion gets the automatic bid. How are you feeling? Obviously, you want to win the tournament and take the decision off everybody's hands and just get in there automatically. But if that doesn't happen, how do you think you stand?
Well, Conference USA women's tennis it's arguably the conference's toughest sport. I think right now we're looking at 3 teams that are kind of on the bubble, looking at large, us, FIU, and Rice. And so I think we're the 1, 2, 3 seeds. Rice is really close behind us at 37. FIU is at 41 or 43. And then, just outside of top 50, we have 4 or 5 more teams. So, the conference tournament is tough. And all of us are also looking for, hey, not only do you want to go there and win the tournament, but you want to have a good showing either way, because that also boosts your resume. A win over Rice or a win over FIU or a win over Charlotte in the tournament also goes on your resume for the NCAA selection committee.
There are also a number of individual players on the Monarch squad that have attained national rankings. Yulia at 47 and Tanya at 67, Holly 106 in singles, and then Yulia and Alicia that means going forward.
Well, I think I got most of what you said there, but most of the rankings are it's really nice for a player to have that type of number in front of their name. They get the recognition. It shows that, hey, look, my hard work is paying off. The number doesn't indicate a level at all. It's just like that recognition that the player gets, that, hey, we think you're amongst the best in the country, and we think that we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players that are amongst the best in the country. I'm very happy that those 3 are recognized for their single feats. In the doubles court, Yulia and Alessia, they've been top 10 before. Holly and Tanya, I think that they're right there, that level. So to see them crack into national rankings is also very rewarding as a coach to see. But for them, I'm sure it feels very good, especially this time of year when we're all so tired, a little bit worn down. To see those types of things that, hey, this is paying off, ladies. You're doing a great job, and to see these types of rankings, that goes a long way. The timing's nice.
The Conference USA tournament is a week from this week. It's next week, April the 22nd through the 25th, down in North Texas in Denton. Tell us about the venue and your preps to get down there.
Well, Denton, we're familiar with the area. We've been down there a couple times. I think this is their second or third time hosting since during my tenure here at Old Dominion. Um, it's a windy place. Actually, they actually have windmills, not at the actual facility, but very visible. They're very big and they're pretty close. So they're right there, and the wind is always on your mind. It's a little bit open. It's kind of in the field. It's called the Wall Ranch tennis facility. Very nice. Run by Sujay Lama, the longtime director there. He does a great job. And, I think it's going to be a little bit different because we're in Texas now, and we haven't competed in Texas this year. And the fans are there's a little bit different regulations with fans. For us in our Conference USA and how we're going to be operating, we're going to be in, as the safest situation as possible. We'll be away. But it'll be nice playing in front of a group of fans. Again, being in that type of environment. North Texas has always done just a fantastic job with that. And they've also, knock on wood, they've always done great with the weather. So we're fingers crossed for all those things.
Coach, when you think about the second season coming up, the Conference USA tournament, but all that your team has accomplished on and off the court just to get to this point, you've got to be pretty proud, don't you?
Oh yeah. We're always proud of them. I think this year it was nice. We got a little bit of extra press for what they've been doing, but these are not new things. For us, we've been accomplishing on the court for a couple of years now, and they've always accomplished off the court. As humans, as citizens of Norfolk and the Hampton Roads area, and then our university community, and academically, nothing new. I'm used to it. I hold my head high over these types of things. I walk into coaches' meetings a little bit extra confidence always, just because this is something I don't have to worry about. It's something I can hang my hat on all the time, is that we have great people in our program.
The ODU women's tennis team ranked 34th in the country heading into the Conference USA Tennis Championships down in Denton, April the 22nd through the 25th. Coach Dom Manilla, appreciate the time and best of luck.
Hey, thanks so much, Ted. Go Monarchs.
Again, Conference USA Women's Tennis Tournament at North Texas this year, April the 22nd through the 25th. I'm Ted Alexander. You've been listening to Dom Manilla talking ODU women's tennis on Monarch Media.